Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and thank you guys so much for tuning back into our TH9 Dark Elixir time. Now, for those of you that may be new to the channel, TH9 Dark Elixir time is exactly what it sounds like. Farming Dark Elixir. My TH9 is maxed out except for my heroes. 27 King, 27 Queen. All we need is Dark Elixir. We've pretty much maxed out everything else. Walls are done. Everything's done. Even the laboratory, guys. Everything is maxed. So, excuse me, sir. Go back where you're supposed to be. Thank you very much. All right, so guys, I'm using Lunian. Of course, I'm using Lunian. It is the Shred Zeppelin event. It is happening right now, guys. The balloons and the hate spells are cheaper than normal. In fact, my standard Lunian, this is one I've always used, by the way, is only costing me 81,000 Elixir and 411 Dark Elixir. It's the most profitable attack strategy that you could possibly do within these next few days. So, without any more delay, let's go find a base, let's get some Dark Elixir, and let's upgrade a hero. Today I've got a book of, I think a book of heroes. It might be a book of everything. I don't even remember, but who cares which book I'm using? I'm gonna find some loot, and you and I are gonna smack it together, and I'll try my best to explain why I enter from a certain direction, and also why I put my spells in certain places whenever I'm using Lunian. That way that you guys can learn how to use this attack with me if you have not done so already. So give me a moment, let me find a base. Here we go, guys. Jenny is sitting on 3,700 Dark Elixir. I mean, that's a pretty good amount. I usually go for a minimum 3,000, so 3,700, you can't complain. And this is a pretty typical example of a Tunnel 9 that you'll find in Crystal League. Both of the sweepers are kind of pointing towards each other, which means it's going to be very, very difficult to clear out the area to where you can get that Dark Elixir storage. But you can't come from the left or the right. You've got to come from the top or the bottom. So what I'm going to do with this base is I'm going to come in from the top because I want to make sure I get that town hall because there's Dark Elixir in the town hall. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use 4 fingers. I'm using an iPad. So let's throw down these 4-finger balloons first. And I'm going to kind of lay down them in a very nice little line. And then I'm going to throw down my minions directly after that. And then we'll start off with our haste. I want to just kind of get a decent little line of haste spells in here because I really want to keep these balloons moving as fast as I possibly can. So let's see if we can maybe rage in. I've got to drop poison on this queen, by the way. The balloons don't do well with the queen. And then I'll rage again in the core so that maybe we'll be able to clear up some of the defenses that's protecting the Dark Elixir storage. Now, if you look, the queen went down, but that air defense didn't, so it might be a little close. But that's why we have the minions, guys. The minions actually do a fantastic job of kind of following behind these balloons and clearing out the base. Now, we didn't 3-star. Lunian is not really a 3-star strategy. If you add in a few hounds, maybe a Clan Castle hound or Clan Castle balloons or something, then maybe you'll 3-star. But really, the point of Lunian is the 2-star. The point of Lunian is to get all the Dark Elixir. Now, there's a little bit of dark still remaining that is in this drill down here. These few minions, they got shot down. So fortunately, I've got my heroes. Now, if you didn't have your heroes, that was still a really good loot grab, and we did a good job. But because I do have my king and my queen, I'm going to put them down. And notice I always put my king down first, because if you put your queen down, she's got a lot less health. So I'm going to pop my king's ability and my queen's, grab the drill, and go ahead and get out quick so that we have our king and our queen for the next raid. Every HP they lose is time they have to spend rejuvenating before the next attack. So there you go, guys. Without loot bonus, Crystal League 2 loot bonus, not that great. We still ended up getting almost 4,000 Dark Elixir. Remember, I said my minimum is actually 3,000, so that was really good. I don't need the Gold or Elixir. I don't care if I get Gold or Elixir, but if you guys are still farming up your walls, your defenses or something in your laboratory or whatever, then you might still want to get some Gold and Elixir. You just get to be a little bit more picky about the bases that you find. So I'm going to bounce out of here. I'm going to look. Oh, star bonus. Hey, that's always good. That's free loot. And my heroes are already ready to go. I've got my army already ready to go, but I want to show you guys this replay. The reason why I want to show you guys this replay, I'm going to go ahead and freeze this, is because look at these sweepers. You've got one sweeper pointing up and the other sweeper pointing up. I mean, there is a very obvious entry point for this base, and that's the bottom. But where in the bottom? Like, where should we hit it in the bottom of the base? Well, there is a drill down here, and there is a storage in the middle protected by the sweeper, and then there's another drill at the very top. So kind of the same thing as last attack, where I'm going to probably use my heroes to nab one of the drills, but I want to use my Lunian to at least clear up and get that storage. So let me go ahead and hit this play button, And by the way, notice it's the queen's on the right-hand side. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in our balloons on that right-hand side. It's always best to target and get rid of those big defenses that are problems as early as you possibly can. And that means the queen. So poisoning over the queen, there's a layer of haste spells. I'm basically raging anywhere the balloons seem to be going, because the quicker we can make them move through the base, the better. So we got balloons covering and protecting and taking out those defenses that are going to kill everything that touches his Dark Elixir storage. And if we can get that Expo over there down, actually, then that is a guarantee. Nope. Okay, so, oh wow. Guys, the minions, again, the minions are OP. I love the minions. Don't ever forget to upgrade your minions in your laboratory, by the way, because they save the day more often than not. And actually, look at this, guys. One minion grabbed that drill at the top. Remember that drill was up the top? I said I'd use my heroes to take that one out, but just so happened a minion could take it out, because all the defenses, none of the air targeting defenses were able to target my minion while it was shooting the Dark Elixir drill. So that worked out really, really nicely. So in this particular attack, I was able to get 4,185 Dark Elixir plus my loot bonus, whatever that is, 200 or so. And I didn't even use my heroes. So that's really, really nice. Plus, the gold in the elixir is really good as well. Would be great if I needed it, but you guys probably do as well. So there you go. Crystal League loot is amazing, especially whenever you're using Lunian. So there you go. That's yet another example. So let's go out and let's do one more. I've got the Lunian. I've got it ready to go. I did request for troops, but my clanmates are probably asleep right now. And ooh, look at this. This is actually a great example of why caring about trophies is a bad idea. I'm down in Crystal League, which means that I'm pretty low in the trophies. I mean, a Town Online can easily get up to like Masters, Champions League, just naturally. But if you don't care about trophies, then you can do fun stuff like this. Drop my queen, pop her ability, grab the drill, and close out. Yes, I'm going to lose 25 trophies, but I just gained 2,700 Dark Elixir without really trying. I mean, it costs me nothing. My queen will be just fine because I popped her ability. She was invulnerable. She didn't lose any health, and my queen is back. So there we go. That was a free 2,700 Dark Elixir, and all I had to do was decide, I don't care if I lose the attack. I don't care about trophies, because frankly, pushing in the trophies isn't worth it. There's a lot of people that love pushing. By the way, I'm not hating on pushing, but if you just care about the loot, then you shouldn't worry about pushing. Also, look at this base right here. Dead base. Elixir and gold abundant. But the Dark Elixir is not very much. I'm going to leave this for somebody that actually needs golden Elixir. And I'm going to try to find me a base that has more Dark Elixir. So once I find that base, we'll pop back in. Hey, okay, so Furcon 16 is sitting on another 3,700 Dark Elixir. I mean, this is perfect. So one thing we need to be careful about, though, is the sweepers. Now, we got one sweeper pointing up, which means we kind of naturally want to come from below it, but we also have this sweeper that is pointing over to the side. Now, notice that whenever I'm planning these attacks, I mostly just look at the sweepers, because with the haste spells, balloons can get in there and take out mostly any defense. Also, make sure that you poison the queen. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw down my balloons on this bottom left-hand side behind the sweeper, and hopefully we can overcome that sweeper at the very top. So let's go balloons first, always and forever, balloons first, wait a moment, and then throw down the minions, and then we'll start hasting. We're gonna haste those two up. I'm gonna drop a poison for the queen. I'm gonna haste the queen, or haste the balloons through. Let's haste again, and then now I've got the rages. So let's rage through the core there and rage up at the very top. So the queen will be taken down by the lovely minions. I love the minions, guys. Minions are the unsung heroes of Lunian, by the way. And then a few more balloons are gonna come in. Maybe we'll get this Expo. Come on, get that Expo. Oh man, but look at that, minions taking it out, ripping it a new one, guys. That is amazing. So now this is where having heroes helps. We did get the entire side of the base. The entire side, 52% with just Lunian, even though we did kind of go straight at a sweeper. It was a little bit of a risky move, but it'll work out, because watch this. This king is going to go straight in. I bet you I can get all the Dark Elixir without my queen. I'm going to send her in. But whenever you use a hero dive, this is what I call this, a hero dive. They're diving into the base. Sometimes I bring wall breakers with Lunians for this very purpose, but I didn't this time. So the king is going to get in there. I'm not going to put my queen down, because the queen can shoot over walls. It can sometimes send the king going the wrong direction. So as soon as the king starts hitting on the final wall, that is whenever I'm going to put my queen down, because she can throw things off really, really badly. So king gets into one wall, second wall, and now the third wall. He's actually locked onto a level 8 wall, so that's not a problem. He'll break through really, really quickly, and he's already tanking that Expo, which is perfect. So the king now gets in front. We're going to pop that king's ability. He's going to work on the enemy king and get a lot of health down on that town hall in the meantime. So there you go. Town hall goes down, and now they're working on the dark elixir storage. I'm going to pop my queen's ability, and let's go ahead and close out. Why? Because there's no loot left in the core, and we got every single drop of that dark elixir. It worked out. It worked out perfectly. 3,900 dark elixir. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there you go. Also, we didn't really get a lot of gold or elixir. I didn't waste a lot of it, so I'm happy. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. So, and I'm sitting at 142,000 dark elixir. So like, we're killing it right now, guys. I've mostly been farming this account. This 1009 is kind of like my fourth account. I've actually got 7, but I'm only farming 4. And this is my 4th. It's the one that I don't really ever farm on. I do a lot of war with this account, and that is where the majority of my dark elixir comes from. So if you want loot, war. And especially if you win. If you don't, your clan doesn't win, it's sometimes not really worth it. But even if you don't win, it's better than a standard farming attack. I get average 500,000 golden elixir per raid whenever I'm in war with this account. So guys, today it is time to upgrade the queen. We're going to take her to level 28, guys. 127,000 dark elixir, and it's only a 5-day upgrade. I could technically wait for the queen to wake up, but I've got a book of heroes, I think. So let's use it. Let's upgrade this queen. Then we will only have 5 hero upgrades left until this Town Hall 9 is 100% maxed out, and that is a good thing. I'm so excited about that, guys. But for now, let's upgrade this queen, guys. 127,000 dark elixir, 5-day upgrade in 3, 2, 1, bam! There you go, guys. And now we have the Book of Heroes. That's what I thought. And that means that I won't have to sit around and wait. I can go directly into war. I do not war if a hero is upgrading. So I like to have them as often as I possibly can. So guys, let's upgrade this queen. Book of Heroes. Finish her up. She's going to wake up bigger, better, badder, faster, and stronger and smarter. Hopefully smarter. That's the main thing. You know how the queen is. Anyways, let's do this, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Bam! And she awakes stronger than ever. And now I'm back to pretty much no dark elixir. That's really sad, guys. It takes forever to farm dark elixir unless you actually sit and boost a lot. I understand. I've been working on... It's been like 3 weeks since I've upgraded a hero on this account, so... The struggle is real, guys. But yes, we're now 1 hero level closer to a max Tunnel 9, and we got 5 more to go. So guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this Tunnel 9 Dark Elixir farming episode. Let me know in the comments if you did, and like this video if you did in fact like it. Also, hit that subscribe button down below, and join the Klaus family for daily gaming videos. And as always, remember that I love each and every one of you, and that I will see you all again next time.